Back to the final part of tonight's stream. This is Ghostly Matter, and this is a game where I'm going to have to rely on Grump to relay chat to me because there is no windowed mode.
Of course, this means that I am going to be absolutely driving him fucking bonkers.
So, there's quite a few controls to remember. Thankfully, the game tutorializes quite well, and it does...
Welcome to the star, Freebirth.
Thank you for the
It's
follow.
okay to shoot as well as you run.
I think it works on a single save system, unfortunately. Yes, it does. So, I need to remember where the buttons are.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You have a flamethrower.
No, that's basically a Ghostbusters gun.
Good enough.
Shit. I may have to game over. No, I didn't want to use the heal.
And the first comment, 2D Luigi's Mansion, I hope.
Not quite. There! Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, new game. Yes, all data saved, so it is a single save game. This is done in the Construct 2 engine. This is a pulp horror, based on Italian pulp horror, NES games, and action adventures.
Oh, so it's basically like a spaghetti western, only it's spaghetti Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Yeah. Funnily enough, Italian and Spanish horror is pretty cool. But, also, yeah, Ghostbusters is blatantly an influence.
Which, to be fair, is pretty good influence.
Yeah, another influence, funnily enough, is 13 Ghosts by Charles Band, because we have the polterscope. A pair of spectacles, if you will, that allow you to not only see the spirit world, but definitely be affected by it. Unfortunately, the two professors, we are the one with the curly hair, didn't want to use the polterscope because, well, as it turns out, you know, becoming a living gateway between the land of the dead and the land of the living might not be a good idea. Anyway, this is a text-heavy game. I apologize for that. I'm also a little run down enough not to want to read it. I will sum up plot, okay?
I'm kind of wondering who the hell did the art for the assistant, because, good lord, that is definitely off-putting.
Well... Basically, we're running an EVP experiment. Unfortunately, one of our fuses is broken. Yeah, They recommend controller because there's a lot of controls. Actually, I like that. Yeah, these Jacob's Ladder type toys are always fucking cool, and I really should get another one for myself, because they're cheap these days.
And that's not a disco ball, that's a plasma sphere. Also, in regards to EVP, would you like to know the easiest way to deal with EVP? It's quite simple.
Go on.
Turn on your radio and listen to Elvis. He's dead, isn't he?
Ho, 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 ho. Ah, dear. So... This is quite literally an action-adventure, in the older sense of the term. Like, this is... NES action-adventure, C64 action-adventure, like... much older action-adventure.
Okay, so that was a broom there instead of a shotgun.
There we go. We found the key. By the way, it's shift jump. The keys are rather odd. C to use an item. Shift to
Okay,
jump.
you see that cat there? Make
Yeah.
a gif of that cat. Because that is a very good cat.
That is a good cat. Okay, so we're going down to this basement for reasons. In fact, we're not actually meant to do that yet. Never mind. I have actually...
Yeah, remember, you have to follow the breadcrumbs.
Well, in this particular case, the key is actually the combo to draw. No, wrong one. I can't remember what it's key to. There was just as much fumbling in the first time I played this.
To be fair, fumbling seems to be your default state.
No, my default state is bumblefucking.
No. Bumblefucking is even more interesting and amusing.
I'm sorry? God, what I've got to deal with sometimes.
And yes, tumblefucking is also a factor.
It's somewhere here.
Though it probably sounds uncomfortable.
Somewhere around here is a bloody fuse. No. Thank you. And this, funnily enough, was the problem with old action adventures. Like the really old ones. Where is anything?
Well, to be fair, it's still not as bad as what one might expect.
Yeah. Valve... Hydraulics... So we... Oh, hey! Look, it's a skull. God, I bet this professor's complaining about the SJWs. No. Sorry. I should be remembering. Correlation does not imply causation.
There's also the fact that I deliberately avoided making a political joke, and here you are making a political joke.
Yeah.
You should feel bad. Check the basement.
Yeah. Like, we checked Nope. What we've got to do, as far as I remember, is find the combo to the safe. And for some reason, that's giving me more than the usual trouble.
And how do you use the key on things?
That would be the C key. This is the key to the car, I believe.
So check the car. Something might be in the trunk.
Nope.
You did use the key on the safe, right?
Yeah. Oh. Did I mention I like the music?
Not yet, but you probably will, seeing as how you just mentioned it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jamie.
Shut up.
James.
No! Definitely not James.
James Thomas Durbin.
Jamie Thomas Durbin. I know. Either way, that was our second task. Power up the auxiliary generator.
I kind of want to give you a whole pile of flack for not doing the obvious.
It's a safe. Put combos in
Yes.
safes.
Some safes have combos.
Anyway,
I have a safe that uses a key just like that key that you saw.
these 8-bit noises are less pleasant. And, oh, what a surprise. Waiting for you on the other side is evil, pure evil. Blackwood. So, Grump, do you want to take bets as to whose voice that was?
Well, let's see. Off the top of my head, probably some poor intern who just got murdered by the hero's former partner.
No, that was the former partner himself.
Huh. Shocking. The former partner actually sounding reasonable and scared because of something he did? Instead of being a villain?
I know.
Shocking indeed.
So, our equipment. At the very, very beginning of the game, because this is all tutorial, yeah, we've got our PK blaster.
And you have limited ammo.
I do. However, the maximum ammo for this is 750.
Well, that's an interesting number.
Yeah.
You would think it would be 999, just like it usually is in just about any other fucking shooter.
Yeah, but here we go. Properly into the tutorial. After embarrassment.
By embarrassment, you mean I am going to taunt you vigorously about that until you actually manage to defeat Grim Sybil.
Mystery music. It is really twinkly and mysterious.
To be fair, he's driving from, I think, San Francisco to Astoria, Oregon, so it's a bit of a drive.
I mean, to be fair, the drive from San Francisco to Astoria, Oregon is itself a mystery.
Well, it's not truly a mystery, unless you're First Nations, and then a whole bunch of people seem to disappear in that area.
Anyway, apparently everything is the same, even down to the kitchen garden furniture. And the giant...
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, Draith.
So, Melville's house is occupied.
Sounds like he's been dealing with solicitors, too.
Well, yeah. We're just gonna take this package, which was meant to be for Melville. I mean, with a huge PK gun, this disguise cannot possibly fail.
I mean, do you see a peephole in the door or a camera on the intercom?
This is true.
Remember, this is 1986 according to the game setting.
Yes. Yes, it is. So, a housekeeper. Which we'd never heard about, but, you know, it makes sense for this house.
Man, that is a scowl.
That is a scowl. Also, quite that gap. Like... Old...
I bet she whistles too.
Yeah, old gap-toothed hag. Well, she doesn't want us here. So, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to go round the house. Oh, yeah. I forgot a step. We need to pick a thing up.
Sigh.
Look, it was literally just behind the housekeeper.
Her beat stick.
Yeah. So it's C to interact with things if you're a keyboard haver like me. And we now have a map. A proper map. With doors and everything.
Yeah, you had that earlier too.
Yeah, but it's useful now. Oh! A Paul Klee. Nice. A suspiciously large and empty room with a doorway down there. Now, see, if this was an original 2D platformer, I would be shooting walls about now. Or, you know, hunting for that one part. Either way, we have a special ability. What is our special ability? Now we know what the inventory items are. So, for example, got milk? Got milk. And we get our interaction to documents. And there are 2 documents in this room. There's one. So, a containment door. Assistants. And Professor Melville apparently comes from the cast of Spaceballs.
1, 2, 3, 4 is not a safe enough code. No shit.
You think?
Taking bets that the actual code is 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nope. Oh. So this is Blackwood House in Scotland. There's no more notes, but we do, of course, have a bar. Good lord. Melville's gone up in the world, hasn't he?
Bribery.
So, these platforms are a little bit annoying, because they do have ceiling collision. And a box full of used batteries.
And you have a big head.
Yeah, we have a very big head. So if we go all the way over here, we will finally find the polterscope, which unlocks the V key. What does the V key do? It turns on the polterscope. Well, if we have battery. And the polterscope will reveal to us several things. It will reveal optical illusions. It will reveal interaction points. It will slowly drain our health. And it will reveal secrets.
Well, you could have used this earlier when you were looking for a key.
Now, it should be noted that it will also show the interaction points you've already dealt with. And you may be noticing that it's draining our health.
You mentioned that less than a minute ago, but yes.
Oh. Look, it's getting late.
I kinda guessed. How's your brain doing?
My brain's doing okay. So, yeah, that also applies to dialogue, so my pausing over that dialogue lost me a bit of health. Oh!
Actually, it didn't.
By the way, don't do that.
Well, now you have to use that milk to heal up.
Not yet. First we got puzzles. Oh boy, we got puzzles for you. Also, we got other, like, items to pick up.
You know, I would not be surprised at all if you decided to LP this game, because it does look interesting.
Yeah.
It's definitely intriguing.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Yeah. Just like an old ARP, action adventure, even. However, I do... Oh no, I don't need to explore at the moment. Yes, I do. I need to find the code. And just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I like how the polterscope tells you, here's where you shoot. This wall. This wall, son. Okay. There's a reason I'm polterscoping. Ah, yes. Okay, so the new password is 2361. But is it?
Sure looks like an official memo, so,
Yeah. Also, we get, here we go. Battery charge, and somewhere here, that's right, Professor Melville has helpfully left us an ammo depot.
So, of course, you're gonna clean that fucking thing out.
Damn right. Okay. So, we know that the code is actually, 1632. By the way, you gotta press the fire key instead of the interact key on this screen.
Oh, that's a dumb decision.
Mm-hmm. It ain't ideal. And... alarm! Also zombies.
I appreciate that, just as in classic horror films, you have to destroy the head to kill him.
Yeah. And not everything is dead, and occasionally you will have things jump out at you. Oh wait, no. Thank you. Now you may be wondering why I opened that one deliberately.
Because you're a dork?
No. Because while, yes, some of them are auto-open monster closets, and yes, some of them are manual open monster closets, nonetheless...
Which has all the issues of them being monster closets in the first place.
Yeah, there we go. Burger. I mean, not a burger I personally would trust. But the good professor
I'm
here
reminded
is...
of a certain film, Demolition Man, Rat Burger.
Oh, I love Rat Burger.
Soylent
Man.
Green Burger.
Yep. God, Demolition
Soylent Burger is green.
I love Demolition Man. That was
Yep, no problems in eating a burger found in a zombie closet.
Yep.
Unless it bites you, then you're fucked.
Okay, so, yeah, congratulations, Dr. Penderghast. You still know how to shoot zombies. So he's worried about the experiments. I'm more worried about the fact that you're picking up these fly-ridden edibles.
Well, look on the bright side. Apparently, it'll be fizzy crunchy toppings. Ew.
Yeah.
And yes, Koresh, he did pick up a rotten pizza.
Yes, he did. Like, even I'm... Ew. Ew. Okay. Does our map say we have any other rooms? Yes, we have one other room. Which, funnily enough, was locked while this alarm was going off. We are finally at the secret study.
Which means, of course, it's full of stupid.
Project 88. A haunted house called the Blackwood House. Norman Blackwood was very likely some sort of necromancer, at a guess. Filing cabinet.
You know, I did promise Book Thief to tell him that really horrible joke.
Yeah.
Should I?
No, go on then.
Okay. So we all know that necromancers raise the dead. And they spend a whole lot of time with the dead. Because they love the dead. Frequently.
So now it's time to leave. And funnily enough, we're actually going to confront the housekeeper on the way out.
Who wants to bet she's not a human?
I mean, I could take that bet, but
You've played the game already, you don't count.
yeah. Go on, chat. Let's see what you think.
I think Quirish is still on about the doctor's choice of culinary delicacy.
Deservedly so. Because that was rank.
Even by your standards.
Yeah. Okay, anything interesting in here? Beyond a save point?
Yeah, let's see if she turns out like the nurse from Manic Mansion.
What, Nurse Edna? Oh no, she's actually an Anis.
Thought so.
With SNES fireball powers.
And apparently no real way to aim them except for making Jamie feel stupid.
Oh, and she's got a poison blast. But that's okay, because I have healing items.
One of the hair trolls from the 90s, except evil. Well, they start off evil, so...
Yeah. Although they did have a really good Atari ST game with a brilliant soundtrack. I love monsters that melt into goo.
Now your shoes are gonna get all sticky.
And Dr. Penderghast has remembered, oh wait, Dr. Melville didn't even have a maid.
And Quirish is suggesting slurp that goo up with a straw.
Something strange. And now he's going to Scotland. And funnily enough, this level is as far as I've gotten so far, because, yeah. Okay, Norman Blackwood was an alchemist. That doesn't exactly bode well either.
I mean, when's the last time you've heard of a good alchemist in a video game?
Potionomics.
Never played it.
That's because it's not out yet.
Therefore, it doesn't count.
Anyway, right. So, what we can do here is we can take all of these items and put them from our inventory into the enchanted coffer. Which totally isn't useless.
Well, hypothetically, it does mean that, well, you'll end up with too much stuff in your inventory.
Yeah. So... At first, normal.
Wait, did you just pick up a canister of radioactive goo, or was that ammunition?
That was ammo.
Close enough. Same difference.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it, he's already gotten health from, like, fly-ridden pizza. The rats...
So the batteries appear to be instant consumables instead of,
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so the batteries appears to be instant consumables for the most part, except for the very rare ones that look to be actually standardized batteries.
Oh, yeah, before we forget, yes, ghosts are now going to be, properly a thing.
Seeing as how that one took a big notch of health off you.
Yeah. And lucky we got milk. Not that that regeneration is actually very good.
Crypt milk.
Mmm. Love me some crypt milk. You know why?
Because it's cheesy.
Nah. I'm surprised you haven't jumped on this one, Grump.
I choose not to jump on the exceptionally bad ones.
Because it comes from those yummy mummies.
Nope. And Korish gets the groan of if the milk turns to cheese if you leave it for too long. Surprisingly, in real life, that's exactly how cheese was created.
There is apparently an item here. Or something interactable. Also, we have a small key. Which is... red. I certainly don't think we'll find a blue and a yellow key at any point.
Oh, don't worry, it might be skull keys instead.
Well, we've already got a red padlock key. Oh, by the way, now enemies respawn.
And apparently skeletons poison you.
Yeah, it's funny you mention that. I think I might actually, be in trouble.
Might.
Yeah, just might.
Random. Plus 50 to... plus 5 to 60 for the ribs.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want any certainties in life, do you?
I didn't know you were pretty certain about jumping into that attack.
Yeah. I'm also pretty certain about standing in front of coffins when I open them.
That's because you're optimistic.
Yeah. A chest locked with a blue padlock. Oh. Oh no! That was actually poison. Doesn't matter, because I'm dead.
That's an actually interesting death animation.
Yeah, I quite like it. See, this is one of the things that's actually quite charmed me. For all that the portrait sprite work isn't... It's a bit inconsistent. For all that... Oh, do we... No, we have, in fact, restarted the level.
No carryover for you. You got to do it the hard way.
Yep. Next time, save when I get the cadlock key. La 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 la. Shooting skeletons in their bony rib cages. Also getting shot by different skeletons. Trying to work out how to jump up there. I'm sure there's a double jump in here somewhere.
Or you'll just have to come back from later in the level.
Yeah.
And that one bit you in the ass for the second time in a row.
Yeah. The ghosts always get me. Like, there's 2 down here. And basically, I can't leave the power-ups on too long. I can't leave the visor on too long because it drains health.
There's also the fact that, well, the blaster does not affect ghosts unless you have the visor on.
Yep. Okay, I think we'll use the life up. Oh! Well, we rolled the low end.
And yes, actually, he can shoot upwards. He's just really bad at it. So hey, there's a thought. Why don't you shoot out the underside of that little platform?
We'll come back to that thought. Oh! Shit! Yeah, come on, out the way, boys. Honestly, it's almost like these guys were meant to prevent me saving here.
No, really?
I don't know, George.
Your health is still regenerating.
No, it isn't.
It is.
It is.
Maybe not now, but it was.
Freaking. Well, either way, we went in the
So
left
yeah,
one.
basically it looks like the milk health regeneration lasts until you take a hit.
That's what I was thinking. What the fuck?
Another ghost.
A different kind of ghost, one that only lurks in doorways. And leaks! Because, you know, the game wasn't lethal enough. So, yeah, I think we'll call it for tonight, but this is, apart from that dithered skull, what a nice game over screen. Like, I think the skull's a little heavy on the dithering, but, yeah, this is Ghostly Matter. It's an interesting game, actually. I'm tempted to, you know, obviously I've got to get further in the game. 16-bit difficulty, 16-bit design sensibility, could use a windowed mode. Just saying, could use a windowed mode.
36-year-old reflexes don't mix.
Hmm?
I'm just assessing your reflexes again.
Yeah, well. So, yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out for the stream. Thank you Salty Grump and Draith for hanging out. And,
That's the fun part.
yeah, if you like the reviews, the arts, the streams, etc., then please subscribe, notification bell, Patreon, website. Commissioning arts, words, yes, good at them. This has been Jamie the D, and I'm wishing you all a lovely weekend.